first experience in a child's prison, and I put that across one of the faces, smashed his face in with it. Section 18 women at 14 and got 15 months detained.
Someone's gonna know where this is. Let me just check this on Google Maps. We'll get his location of where he is. At least we know his girlfriend. He goes there on a regular basis. Why would he do this to his family, lad? Why would he put his family in such a stressful situation now?
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It looks like Darren Gee is writing his own book and gives us a preview of what's going to be in it. Also, Sam Walker hunts down someone's address on live, but this might be a big mistake.
First experience in a child's prison. I had been in care for some years before I ended up in this place at the age of 14. Back then in the early 1990s, I was living in between Dyson Hall and the Gilday family home when a craze swept the city. All of a sudden, the nightclubs the adults used began holding kids' nights events. Whether it was Club Evan, Club Paradox or Club Fallows in Aintree, kids from all over the city would attend these kids' nights, and some would drink before going in, then fight afterwards when the club shut. So it was a madness at these places most times. I wouldn't drink, but would always end up scrapping every time, in particular with one lad called Richard Muldoon. Probably one of the hardest kids in the city back then. My first night at this club, I had a scrap with him. Came off worse, but the next week, went to the club again with a few mates. The first fight he had nice. Anyway, it's just talking about this kid, which leads up to why you get me jail. You're dying for me to read it, aren't you? Yeah, so look. I'll just go on here again. I bailed off the stage, night's over. Anyway, Richard Muldoon and I, after so many fights, became friends and even spent some time together years later in prison. Unfortunately, last time I seen him, his head couldn't take the pressure. A bit like me today, God bless him. Back to the club, so for a few weeks later, I'm at the club again, me, a few others as kids. We now have a bit of a reputation at this club, and others fighting with other lads from different parts of the city. On this particular Thursday night, the boys are floating around the club, and I'm sat in a corner with two girls from off our estate. Out of nowhere, where two big lads came over snarling, asking if we knew where Darren Gee was. I was 14 and they were 17 and 18. One was called Alan Kirbishley. Anyway, I weighed the lad in a few weeks before, and these were the cousins of the lad. I'd watched a film called Scum and remember scenes where he sent them ahead, then moved to them. So that's what I done. I said to them, yes mate, he's in the toilets, which was just across the way from where I was sent. They went ahead shortly afterwards. I grabbed my original Coke bottle and followed them into the toilet and let them know I'm there. And so I've just battered one of them with the bottle. So you know them Coke bottles from years ago, the proper glass ones? That's what they were selling. And I put that across one of the faces, smashed his face in with it. And I've been nicked for Section 18 women at 14. Got it dropped to a Section 20 and got 15 months detained. First sentence. 15 months detained. It was all on purpose, mate.
So, I'm not sure if he's officially confirmed this book yet, but he definitely has a lot of stories to tell, and I think it could be a really good project for him. Let me know what you guys think. Would you read this book if it comes out? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Alright, let's move on to Sam Walker.
Like that. See where it's open there? I can look around the back of the house there, down the side, to see if I can find. Oh yeah, there, perfect. Oh my god, perfect. Perfect, nice one, you absolute sausage. Someone's gonna know where this is. Let me just check this on Google Maps. Let me just see if anybody's playing his voice. I need to hear his voice. Birmingham, oh Birmingham, that's perfect. Perfect. Right, any lads in Birmingham who want some work, get on me. I'll just message some anyway. But like, is that just off one photo, or is that on the regular photos? Or is that just the area where he was when that photo was taken? Or does he actually live in Brighton? That's just someone who's coming back with information for me. Don't play, but just send me a message because I'm live. I don't want your voice to be heard on WhatsApp and while I'm live on TikTok. My mates on this now. My mates all getting this information for me. Is it the same house? I'm gonna look now at the video. I'll tell you, it's not that house. I know that for a fact because if it was that house, then wires wouldn't be hanging across the wall like that. Oh yeah, go on, nice one. Just tell them as soon as I know, I'll message them to get active. Just tell them to stay on wait for me. I'm gonna sort it. Did he comment after that? After I stuck on him, was he still writing comments or did he shut his gob? Either way, he's still gonna get his karma. Okay, nice one. Have a little look on Google, see if there's any news reports about him, which sort of imply his area, and also any other, like, if there's anything where we can sort of get his location of where he is. At least we know his girlfriend. He goes there on a regular basis. There's a few photos on his social media. Can you just do me a quick favour? Can you go on Facebook and just have a little look? The locations of where he's been, if it's around that sort of area. Yeah, let me know please, just so we can gather a bit more information. Why would he do this to his family, lad? Why would he put his family in such a stressful situation now? He's got a girlfriend, and now why would you do that, lad? And you're doing it knowing that your whole family are now going to be worried and sick. I'm not too sure how to do that. If I send you them screen recordings there, do you reckon you can try and track down the location of them? That must be like the back of his house. I think that's like the back of it. It looks like it could be up Durham ways though. That's all the houses are in Durham, so it could be like up them ways. Your wife should fuck off on that basis. She should end the relationship with you.
So Sam is literally doing all of this live, which is strange, because if something actually happens, it points straight back to him and straight to jail. So why isn't he handling this privately? It just doesn't make sense. Will this be another case of someone's house getting smashed up, or is it all just for TikTok? Who knows? But I'll keep you guys updated. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.